The spotlight of reality television often illuminates the extraordinary, but few narratives on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have sparked as much intense discussion and scrutiny as the unique family structure surrounding Mary Cosby and her son, Robert Cosby Jr. At the heart of this story lies a complex legacy, one where traditional familial lines blur, creating a public spectacle that has profoundly shaped their lives. Robert Jr. stands at the nexus of a lineage defined by an unconventional marriage. His mother, Mary, wed her late grandmother's husband, Robert Cosby Sr., who was also his step-grandfather. This decision, rooted in a controversial church doctrine and a dying wish, thrust their private world into an unprecedented public forum, forcing Robert Jr. to navigate a reality few can comprehend. The emotional weight of this arrangement, the public's relentless curiosity, and the inherent challenges of such a dynamic are not merely plot points for a television show. They are the lived experiences of a young man caught between tradition, expectation, and the unforgiving gaze of millions. What does it mean to grow up in a family where your mother is also, in a sense, your step-aunt, and your father is simultaneously your step-grandfather? This isn't just a question of titles. It's a profound exploration of identity, belonging, and the very definition of family in the modern age. The stakes are deeply personal, impacting Robert Jr.'s sense of self and his place within a world that struggles to categorize his reality. This narrative isn't just about a reality star, it's about the human cost of extraordinary circumstances. To truly grasp the intricate tapestry of Robert Cosby Jr.'s life, one must first understand the foundational context of his parents' marriage. Mary Cosby's union with Robert Cosby Sr. was not a conventional romance but a covenant born from her grandmother's dying wish. To inherit the family's church and wealth, Mary had to marry her step-grandfather. This extraordinary condition, deeply embedded within the faith and traditions of the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church, set the stage for a family dynamic unlike almost any other. For Robert Jr., this meant growing up with a father who was also his step-grandfather, and a mother whose marital choice became a central, often controversial, pillar of their public identity. The tension inherent in this arrangement is palpable, a constant undercurrent beneath the surface of their public persona. How does a child reconcile such a unique parental relationship with societal norms? The very foundation of his family unit became a subject of widespread debate and speculation, long before the cameras of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City ever began rolling. This isn't just a story of inheritance, it's a story of a legacy passed down through an unconventional bond, shaping every aspect of Robert Jr.'s upbringing. The weight of this history, the expectations tied to the church, and the public's insatiable appetite for details have created a crucible for Robert Jr., forcing him to forge his own path within a predefined, highly scrutinized framework. The complexities extend beyond mere titles, touching upon emotional development and the formation of personal identity under extraordinary pressure. The public's reaction to Mary Cosby's marriage and, by extension, Robert Cosby Jr.'s family life, has been a relentless torrent of curiosity, judgment, and often, misunderstanding. For Robert Jr., this translates into navigating a world where his family's most intimate details are dissected on national television and debated across social platforms. The heartbreak of such public exposure lies in the erosion of privacy and the constant need to justify or explain a reality that is inherently personal. Imagine the emotional toll of having your mother's marriage, and thus your own parentage, become a recurring storyline on a reality show, subject to the opinions of millions. This isn't merely about fame, it's about the profound impact of public perception on a young man's sense of self-worth and belonging. The crisis here isn't a singular event, but a continuous state of being, where the boundaries between private life and public spectacle are constantly blurred. Robert Jr. has been observed on the show grappling with these unique pressures, often appearing reserved or uncomfortable when the topic arises. His journey reflects the silent struggles many children of public figures face, amplified exponentially by the sheer unconventionality of his family's foundation. The narrative often focuses on Mary, but the ripple effects on her son are undeniable, painting a poignant picture of a young man growing up under an extraordinary, often challenging, spotlight. Specific instances from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have offered glimpses into the intricate dynamics between Mary and Robert Jr., often highlighting the unique challenges they face. Viewers have witnessed conversations where Robert Jr. expresses his discomfort with certain aspects of their family's public narrative, particularly concerning the church and his parents' marriage. These moments, though brief, underscore the personal strain of living a life so intertwined with public scrutiny and a highly specific religious doctrine. The show has, at times, portrayed Robert Jr. as a young man attempting to assert his own identity amidst the powerful personalities and traditions that define his family. This isn't just about a mother-son bond, it's about a son navigating a legacy that predates him, one that carries significant weight and expectation. The crisis of identity, often a universal struggle for young adults, becomes acutely magnified for Robert Jr. when his family's history is a constant topic of public discussion. The tension between personal desire and familial obligation is a recurring theme, painting a picture of a young man striving for normalcy within an inherently abnormal situation. These televised interactions serve as a stark reminder that behind the dramatic storylines are real individuals grappling with complex, deeply personal circumstances that are far from typical. As the narrative surrounding Mary Cosby and Robert Cosby Jr. continues to unfold, both on and off screen, the implications for Robert Jr.'s future remain a compelling question. He stands at a crossroads, inheriting not just a family legacy but also the enduring public fascination with its unique origins. The payoff of understanding their story lies in recognizing the profound human element beneath the reality TV spectacle, the challenges of identity, the weight of expectation, and the search for personal autonomy within an extraordinary family structure. What path will Robert Jr. forge for himself, given the indelible mark of his upbringing? Will he embrace the traditions and responsibilities tied to his family's church, or will he seek to define a separate identity, distinct from the public narrative that has so often overshadowed him? The horizon for Robert Jr. is one of continued evolution, undoubtedly shaped by the very public and very personal complexities of his family. His journey offers a unique lens through which to examine the broader themes of family, faith, and the relentless demands of public life. Understanding these dynamics provides a richer, more empathetic perspective on the individuals behind the headlines, inviting us to consider the nuanced realities that often escape the superficial glare of reality television.